always ask me, what happened to men today? Great question. What started out as a good thing, encouraging men to respect women, has swung way too far in the opposite direction. Now, a lot of men are terrified of women, so they wait for perfect conditions before making a move. But courage doesn't exist without risk, and women can't respect men who don't risk anything. So as a man, if you want to be seen as confident, you've got to be willing to look stupid, to get rejected, to be misunderstood. So start by taking small risks. Approach women when you're out and about. Initiate plans with them. You'd be surprised how fast it'll work, because women nowadays, they're not turned off by that kind of effort. They're starving for it.
Take her on a date. Take her on a date. If you really want to win that woman over, take her on a date. Text her and tell her to get ready because you're taking her on a date. It really is just that simple, fellas. Take some notes. Take her on a date if you like her.
Conversation, and I met him at the gas station. But he knew me from TikTok, so we laughed about, me being, and I told him, I said I'm going to be TikTok famous, so I ain't playing. I am TikTok famous. So anyways, I just wanted to say, Barry, it was such a pleasure to meet you yesterday. I thought breakfast was amazing today, and we'll talk further and moving on to what our plans are, if we can do anything this evening or tomorrow. So again, ladies, I'm telling you guys, never stop knowing that there's somebody out there for everybody, and they're out there for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So my thing is, don't ever think that there's nobody looking at you or watching you. So I always tell everybody, when you're stepping outside, step outside with your 100% ready to go, because you never know who you're going to meet. So again, y'all, stop falling back, feeling like there are no men out there, because they're there. So, okay, ladies, come on in, come on in. My ladies from the other day, my past...
Hey, y'all. So I've been divorced since 2024, and I decided to try online dating. But let me just share with y'all what the wash rag, sour smelling, unhealed sons have been saying to me. Message number 1. Wow, that must be AI, because a woman's hands cannot possibly be that big. Next one. Your hands are big. I cannot wait to see what they can grab. Next one. God damn it. You are fine as fuck. I am going to be honest. I want that ass. Next one. Get you a cat. Your face is cracked. The next one. I like titties, but you're cute though. Can I take you out? The next one. I know I put friendship, casual relationship on my profile, but you know goddamn well what I meant, lady. And I ignored him. And then he messaged me again and said, have a nice life. I didn't respond. Then he messaged me again and said, that's not a bad thing for me. Give me a chance. The next one. I see why you don't smile on your pics. Thank God. Yeah, so that has been my journey for the past 5 days on Facebook dating. Yeah.
So let's talk. Hit the link in the description. Join the Patreon, and you have women complaining about men not trying anymore. Not shooting a shot, and they don't try, and they don't make eye contact. I seen, I forget the brother's channel name. I forget his name. He's cool too, dude. His name is Sean. I forget the dude. I'm gonna say his channel. Hold on. SG Uncut. He did a video about dating over 50. He said it was just his birthday, so happy boss day to bro. He still was a little hungover, and he said that he did a video about women dating over 50 and the changes. And I might throw a little clips in there about both of when they was dating, and now they left their relationships, I'm guessing, or they could be widows, about what's going on in date now. And guys don't do this no more. Realistically, when you look at it, it's like stuff like the Me Too movement has really changed stuff. You know, women are saying most guys are ugly and not attractive no more. Leave us alone. You know, I don't want to dance with you at the club. I don't want to be with you, and leave us alone. Remember that? We don't want to date brokies, or you don't make six figures, and all the things that y'all said. The thing about it is, men listen, women don't. So, you know, and that's just what it is, you know. You can tell a woman that she attractive, or I mean, I was talking to a young lady at the grocery store, and I was like, well, you got really long hair. I said, you know, I said, you know, make sure you take care of your hair, because, you know, a lot of girls get long hair, and I see her all the time. You know, I used to go to the grocery store, you know, they don't take care of their hair. I said, you got really long hair, take care of it. And she's all, you know, she kind of, you know, yeah, cool, thank you, and all that type of stuff. But you can't do that no more. You know, you can't do that no more. You can't just, and this was years ago, you can't compliment, you know, these women without them thinking you're trying to make a sexual advance at them, or you can't say you got a nice smile, or you can't hold the door open without them having an attitude anymore. It's a lot of things that you can't do anymore and show silvery. I remember I was at the Chinese joint a long time ago, man. It was one of my favorite Chinese joints when I lived in Detroit. And the guy held the door up before. She turned her nose up at a steak. Yeah, he was like, damn, bitch. You know, I held the door up, but at least you could say is thank you. And I couldn't disagree. Most of the brothers that was standing in the spot, you know, we couldn't disagree with the brother, man. And it's just our attitudes, man. And it's not even just exclusive to black women no more, man. I'm gonna say this all the time. I see a lot of white women with nasty attitudes. Nasty attitudes. You see it all the time. They starting to have nasty attitudes. So y'all attitudes is nasty. You know, it's matching. Y'all attitudes are matching the rhetoric on the internet. Don't talk to me. I don't want to dance with you at the club. Don't stare at me. What you looking at? And nowadays, if you stare, you know, remember back in the day, I had a homie. He had that bad. What that nigga looking at? He always wanted to fight somebody. What that nigga looking at? What are you looking at? That nigga, oh, that nigga ain't even staring at you, dog. But now if you stare at a woman, you know, she might pull the blicky out on you. So now, you know, they like, oh, men don't even stare at us anymore. Like, nah. You know, you stare at a woman, you look at her, try to get eye contact. She might, you know, pull the phone out. He's a weirdo. He's a weirdo. Why are you staring at? I had a subscriber on my main channel tell me, he walked up, I'll never forget the story. He said it we was on the live this years ago. I think he said he was in Clears or something, and he tried to approach a girl to get her number. She was like, oh, why are you talking to me? He was like, no, he had I forget what he said. He said he played it off. He said ever since then, he never approached a woman again. And to that point. And I ain't surprised by it, bro. I'm not. These women have no manners. They don't know how to say no, thank you. I'm good. I have a boyfriend. And some dudes, they want to keep trying. No, bitch, you ain't got no boyfriend. Like, they don't know how to really read the situation. If a woman rock with you, she gonna make it easy. If she like, nah, I'm good, or she come off as scary, or like you gonna do something to her and stuff of that nature, you gotta keep falling back. But y'all created a atmosphere, or y'all created a world in where no. Now the savages gonna be savages. You know, the guys that want to go hunt, they gonna still hunt what they like. They still gonna get at what they like. They just go-getters. You know, those guys are go-getters. Those guys are just natural go-getters, bro. You know? So you're gonna have guys that's just gonna go get what they want. That's a fact. You know, but a lot of guys got reputations to protect corporate jobs. They got jobs they can't go viral on social media. But y'all have created that. Nasty attitudes, lack of social skills. You don't want to dance at the club no more. You know, use guys for drinks, go on dates, don't want to pay, go on the dates, broke, don't want to reciprocate. You know, don't want to compliment a guy. Everything is an ick. Women get turned off just like this. It's been, you know, we talked about Tiffany Haddish going out there saying that, you know, she dated guys because she was hungry and y'all dating guys for foodie dates and all of that. A guy say, hey, let's go do this for a date. You talking about, no, I want to go somewhere fancy. And I mean, y'all created it. So until y'all change y'all attitudes and be more Jubilee, or you know, or be more gracious and more grateful and start reciprocating, ain't nothing gonna change. Peace.
Hey, ladies, having a bad attitude, you know, and emasculating a man, especially publicly, is not cute. That's not a flex. And a lot of people watching, including people who know you, will lose respect for you. Okay? And men, if your lady is emasculating you and just being rude and ugly and having a bad attitude with you and talking to you crazy or whatever in front of others, they will lose respect for you as well. Especially men. Women that do this, emasculate and embarrass them, it's because, honestly, they don't respect them. And sadly, that disrespect doesn't come from nowhere. It's usually because he has done something disrespectful to them or disrespectful to the relationship, something hurtful, and she's really just reacting. But it doesn't make it right, because one thing I've learned is if you're going to be with them, no matter what they did, and it is your guy, you need to be respectful. I can also say that, fellas, if it is something that you did to disrespect her, I'm telling you, loss of love is not going to be far down the line. Eventually, she will lose love for you. So do whatever you can to gain that respect back if you're going to be with her. And everything I'm saying is vice versa, too. But you get my point. Food for thought.